appreciate that. Again, I told you a little fib. I told you that Mike was the last speaker. And while he was speaking, another candidate walked up. Maria, so would you welcome Maria Sheffield, also running for insurance commissioner. Maria?
He was gracious to say I walked up. I was actually running up. It's been such a busy day. We've been traveling all over the state today, so I appreciate you giving me this opportunity here at the last minute to speak to you all. But my name is Maria Sheffield, and I'm running for insurance commissioner. And the reason I'm running is because I believe Georgia needs and deserves an insurance commissioner that can truly hit the ground running from day one. This is especially important right now because we have an insurance commissioner that has been in office for 16 years who's running for governor. And so we're looking at a change at a time where it could not be more important because of everything that's going on at the federal level. It's not just health care and health insurance related issues that are being considered right now at the federal level. There are also bills pending that relate to property and casualty coverages as well as life and annuity coverages. That's why our next insurance commissioner must be able to hit the ground running from day one. I'd like to put my 6 years of experience working at the Department of Insurance, as well as my 8 years as an attorney in private practice, working on compliance matters and working with every insurance department in the country, to work for all of you. To tell you a little bit about my background, I'm a Middle Georgia girl born and raised in Wilkinson County. I actually grew up in the Republican Party. I've spent over 20 years at the grassroots of the party, spent 10 years serving either as a county chairman, secretary, or treasurer, even working directly for the state party, volunteering on numerous campaigns and attending several national conventions, but I've never run for office myself. But now, as someone who comes from and is proud to be a conservative, I think that we all need to be doing everything that we can, and that's why I've decided to run for this particular office. Because you see, what's happening at the federal level, these failed bailouts, government stimulus package, it's done nothing but actually grow the size of the federal government. And then once you take legislation such as cap and trade and the health care bill, they're going to bankrupt this country. And speaking of health care, there's a couple of things to say. Number one, we have got to make certain that we keep insurance state-based regulation. The last thing we need is a faceless federal bureaucrat involved in that process. For all of us, insurance is locally purchased and it's locally consumed. We need to know that there is a regulator at the state level that we can turn to in the most dire of circumstances. And then number two, as it relates to Obamacare, we must make sure we do everything we can, whether it's through litigation, legislation, appropriations, or what we all do in November when we go to the ballot box and we turn those people out in Washington, D.C. But we've got to push back. Now, the way I see the current administration, instead of governing for we the people right now, they're governing more like a regime. And frankly, I think enough is enough. What we need to do is exactly what we're doing here tonight. Because what we're doing, it's not particularly complicated, but it's extremely important. Because tonight we're standing up for liberty, and what we're doing is we're sending a message to those people in D.C. that come November, we're taking our government back. So I'd ask you please take a look at my website, which is mariasheffield.com. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Maria Sheffield. We've got some flyers we'll pass around. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Have a great evening.